John Fitzgibbons, I mean, what a week it's been for him. I mean, this guy stays busy as all get out. He handles high-profile cases, and two on the table for him right now are Jessica Sierra and yesterday Deborah LaFave being picked up in what we've been able to ascertain around this building is people saying a BS charge, but we'll bring him on right now. John Fitzgibbon, how are you?
Hey, Ted, how are you today?
I am doing fantastic. John, what's this whole thing about, and who's the one that determined that she should have been charged with violation of probation?
Well, we're still learning a lot about it, but basically it is workplace chit-chat. That's all it is. There's nothing more. Debbie and this woman worked together for, like a year and a half, almost 2 years. There was no secret. They were waitresses together. People talk around work. And that's it. No more, no less.
I would think it would take about what you said right here to get a judge to say, don't do it again, whatever it is somebody said you did, and that'll be dismissed. Because I'd like to see the wording of that, how you distinguish between workplace issues and things that don't involve the workplace. I mean, it would be a very fine line in some considerations. My boyfriend's going to pick me up after work. Well, I put the word work in there with boyfriend. That's so silly.
Well, Jack, you're right on that, and part of the problem is the term states she shall have no contact with minors without court permission, and that basically means if she walked into McDonald's and spoke to a minor, that technically would be enough. Yeah. And you hear the big problem here is this: several years ago, the bureaucrats at the Department of Corrections, after the department got blistered on some problems they had, set up a zero-tolerance policy, and the probation officers have no choice. If somebody jaywalks, they violate them. Jails in the state started filling up with the zero-tolerance policy, and there's no common sense to it many times.
Well, since Judge Padgett released her on her own recognizance yesterday, not too long after she was picked up, I guess, what does this tell you about what may happen with this whole thing?
Well, I never want to interpret what a judge does, particularly when I'm not there, but the fact that it was an ROR, a bond, is extraordinarily unusual.
What's ROR?
Released on your own recognizance.
Yeah. And that is very unusual in a case involving sexual offenses. So I'm hopeful that will be encouraging for us, that it's not seen as significant. But any violation of probation is an issue, and you have to take it very seriously.